Hello and welcome to the Real Estate Regroup Show. I am your host, LJ Walker, a real estate investor helping you realize your dreams of owning a home or investing in one. So today, let's talk about the difference between a credit card versus a debit card and which one you should really have. Okay, so debit cards, first of all, deduct money straight from the deposits that's in your accounts. It helps you when it comes to controlling debt. It has little to no fees or interest charges unless you go over whatever the limit is that you have in your account, and then, of course, you will have to pay an overdraft fee. Most do not offer points, miles, or cash back. This is only, of course, if you have a rewards checking account. And then lastly, debit cards will not help you build credit. Moving along, let's talk about credit cards. With credit cards, you're actually borrowing money from the card issuer up to a certain limit. Credit cards offer better consumer protection against fraud. Credit cards often have rewards like travel points, discounts on various services, companies, products, and perks. Credit cards help you build credit. Some have a warranty protection on them. Typically, there are interest rates and fees. When you first get it with some, they may have an introductory where they offer you zero fees, zero interest rates, but then after a year or so, typically, they will definitely start charging you. And because of this, well, not the only reason, but one of the ways, one of the things is that credit cards can lead to debt, specifically for those who are not disciplined. Why? Because many people, they don't set a limit on themselves as far as how much they should spend a month. So, an example, even though your credit card limit may be $10,000, if you don't make $10,000 in a year, then you probably should not spend $10,000. And you should also try your best to keep abreast and pay on time. Paying late adds late fees, which of course brings everything up. So what is my advice as far as which one you should have? You really should have both, honestly. You should have both a debit card and a credit card. When you, however, if you do want to buy a home, your credit is very important. Your debit card typically is not going to give the banks or any lending institution any idea of what your credit is. A lot of people who are frugal, a lot of books that are frugal will say ditch credit cards and only go with debit cards. I disagree with that. You do need to do both. And credit cards, because they help you establish credit immediately and they help you build credit, credit cards is something that you need. You just need to have discipline. You need to have discipline in what you buy and how much you buy. Okay? And my advice, especially for those who, let's say, have no credit whatsoever, and you get a credit card. Let's say you may even get a credit card in the mail. One of the first things you should do is read what are the perks, the points, the rewards, what the fees are, what the interest rates are. All of those things are important. And then if you want a quote unquote play, what I would advise is that you buy something that actually puts money back in your pocket. So one of those things, for example, are tax liens and tax deeds. Alabama, the auction that they had here this year, which was online, the starting bids on some of those properties were only $50. Okay. Now, what I would recommend, and of course, Alabama is not the only place that offers tax lien bidding, but what I would recommend is using the credit card to buy either a tax lien or a tax deed that you can afford after you've done proper due diligence, of course, on one of those 0% introductory credit cards. Pay it off on time, and you should be good to go. Okay. As far as the redemption period on tax liens and tax deeds vary from state to state. I know and county to county. I know that there are a few where it's only 3 months, but of course your bill comes normally every month. So that's why I say it should be an amount that you can afford. At least you can afford the minimum payment. It's good if you can put down a little bit more than the minimum payment, but as long as you can afford the minimum payment, by the time that lien redeems, those deeds normally, particularly, let's say Alabama, 12%. You'll have enough money to completely pay off that credit card bill, plus you'll have extra money to put into your pocket. And that is one of the ways in which you can establish credit and make money at the same time. Okay, guys, so that is all I have for you for right now. Feel free to pass this amongst your friends. Remember, each one, reach one, teach one. Bye for now. Until next time, have a good night.